Once again, we have returned. Season 2, Episode 8, the
Eight.
final chapter of this book. This is like the Lord of the Rings, and there's like a million chapters, and you don't have to read, and it's not 3 hours long every episode.
I need two middle names with a bunch of initials.
I don't know. Let's go with more or less. Here with
Moral R less.
RR. What is the R? I'm gonna go with SS. Omi. Well, maybe not.
SSD.
Over SSD.
Omi.
Omi
SSD.
SSD. What is he? Some kind of RAM or something? Like what is this? This is ridiculous. This is not a computer show. This is Omie D Learns, the ODL experience.
Yeah. I mean Aries is a RAM, so yeah. Omi SSD, the RAM.
Mm, mm, mm.
I bet
Let's,
you won't guess what my sign is.
Aries.
Exactly.
Jeez, that's good because I bet you can't guess what my birthday is.
The same as mine without
Nailed it.
saying it to the millions of people who are watching.
In
Yeah.
case you want to get us something for our birthday, April 17th, feel free.
That's my oh, you announced it. All right, cool. There it is. Yep.
Feel free.
There's my twin. Same age.
Same age
Done.
group right there. You know what? I did it again. I did it again.
What'd you do?
With the image thing. I didn't hide it so I could surprise the people with it.
Oh, your producing skills are failing.
Yeah.
Like I spend all this time writing up some agendas and making sure that our topics are there because the people know that you've got the best responses. Like I have to come prepared because it's the only way that I'm able to have a conversation because I don't know how to socialize. But you come to these things and your whole gold is about reaction. Like I just talk and you're like, I spit gold when I react because I am used to wearing headphones and I know how to do a podcast and I don't know.
And it just happens. I am the social person ever since I was a child. All of the teachers told my mother he does all of his classwork. He's very intelligent. He just will not stop talking and distracting all of the other students. I can't help myself. I'm social. I love to talk. I'm a social person. Talk to me.
I mean, that's why it works because I'm going to bring you some topics and we're going to talk about some things and then you're going to react. Like, I think that's the whole thing that tens and dozens of people are watching and loving like every week.
There you
So,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
What did we just finish?
We just finished Bones and realized that we're all
Oh,
mutants. This has been an interesting
yep.
show because I've learned that I am a conservative, I am a mutant,
Yep. Yep.
and I also know a guy named Craig. Yeah,
That's true. And I guarantee you do not want to clean the Statue of Liberty.
never. Don't
No.
touch that beautiful, beautiful patinaed lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What was her name again? I forgot. Liberty of Light, Liberty.
I can click a button and look at it real quick. Yeah. It
Technology, people.
was yeah,
Technology.
technology. I mean, I'm hooked up. I know everybody thinks it's natural, but Liberty Lighting the World is her
Liberty
actual name.
Lighting the World.
Mhm.
LLW. Love it. Love it.
Mm.
But what do we have
So,
for
question.
everyone today? No?
We're going to talk about smart toilets. Okay, so I want to start off with asking you
Uh-huh.
a very, very personal question.
Okay.
And what do you think about bidets? Have you used a bidet?
I have not had the experience of a bidet, the idea of a bidet. You seem shocked right now, and I know
Oh,
I'm a classy mofo. But yeah, I've never been to a bidet toilet, and if I did and I didn't know
oh.
it was a bidet, it would probably shock me. But you know what? I want to try it. I want to say at least
Okay, good.
I've tried it in my lifetime,
Ooh.
but it sounds like a very interesting thing, and it sounds like if the water is warm and a nice temperature, it's not a bad deal.
Uh, okay, all right. So first of all, even if it's cold, one, it is like warm and normal, but it's soothing and
Ah,
luxurious. But let's say that it even was clean. Let's say, okay, that emoji behind you, like we're talking about poop here, all right? And I'm going to get as technical and scientific as I can to take away the grossness, but let's say that you got some poop on your arm. Are you going to wipe it off with a paper towel?
no, you're gonna wash it off. There's some water on the soap on that thing.
So why on earth is it acceptable to wipe your butt with just toilet paper? You need water, you need soap, you need a wet wipe, you need man diapers, you need women diapers, you need kid wipes, you need everything you can. Like, why does somebody like, oh, these 3 sheets of toilet paper are going to be fine? You would never do that if you touched it. Like, you'd be scrubbing your hands for a month.
He's like, I touched the poop. You're right. You're right. I tell people that about chitlins. Like, I don't understand how you eat chitlins, and it literally held poop for years of a pig. So I agree. I agree.
Yeah, clean that shit.
Yeah.
Get it clean. Like, I'm all for it. Like, a bidet is, I don't understand that should be where we start
Yes.
with cleanliness. Like, let's just start there. Like, don't be scared of a bidet even if it's got cold water. It's
Okay.
better than wiping with a paper towel.
All right. So the bidet experience. Do you own a bidet right now, or are you the owner of one?
No, but when we moved into this apartment complex,
Hmm.
just upstairs next to the gym and the patio,
Yeah.
all the toilets have bidets.
Oh, look. And is it open like early in the morning so you can get your rise and shine?
20, you're right. That's right. 24/7. But what's fantastic is I can be like, "Hey, babe, I'm going upstairs," and so I had the mom-in-law visiting,
Hmm.
and I do that. She's like, "Where's he going?" He's like, "He's gonna go. He's gonna go take a poop."
It's
Because
so
there's a
much.
bidet up there. It's so much better than
Like, I don't want to
even
use this
wipies or whatever. Yeah.
regular toilet. So is it true? Is it just like it's like and there's just all this water and soap and then you like wipe and go or like
So, so,
I'm so
so
confused on how it really works.
no soap, and this should be a episode, but it's not. So no soap, but it's water, and the good ones, the one that's upstairs,
Hmm.
has this little joystick, so you can like aim it and like go over
Can
here,
you see it?
a little,
Can you see the
oh, it's a
little
little
thing where you...
forward. It's like flying a helicopter. Like, we're going forwards, we're going back to the back.
It's like a video game. So
Yeah,
you...
best video game you ever played.
I think I'm clean. Oh, that's
Uh,
so amazing. I have to.
uh,
The next toilet I buy, I'm going to check my paycheck. I might just buy a bidet toilet because it just
You
sounds
need to
amazing.
add one to the toilet that you have, not a new toilet. Just add the little bar that goes in there, and you feel like Luke Skywalker, like you're just like like flying around, like I'm gonna zap it all. Like, yeah,
So how do they
I
get
don't
the
understand.
water? How's the warm water go? Do you feel it and it has like a warm water thing and it keeps it warm, or is it hooked into your normal sink? Like how does this bidet get water?
Do you listen to Cardi B?
No, not at all. That would be a total waste of time. I don't listen to Cardi B.
Well, then I'm not gonna tell you how it feels. Sorry.
Oh, if it's that song, I've heard that song and I was violated when I heard that song. But
Okay.
uh,
All right, so I got a question for you. Back on the topic. If I said smart toilet, what do you think?
I think about a toilet that maybe has a dual flush option. You know,
Okay.
the light and the dark side, as I call it.
Okay. Yeah.
you know, I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm supposed to push both when it's a dark side, or do I just push the left side? But I don't have
So
one of
the
those.
so I get it, and that's like the modern day smart toilet where like either on top of it or maybe the handle's like up and it's got like the single water droplet, or
Mm,
down and it's got 3 water droplets, or it's like the small button for one, the big button for two, and what that's doing is really helping out how much water it's going to take to flush this toilet.
uh-huh.
Obviously, for the number one, you don't need as much water versus the number two, where they're going to add some water and make sure that everything goes down right. So that's a very eco-friendly smart toilet. And I like where your head is,
Yes.
because if you Google smart toilet, I guarantee that's what you get to. But that is not at all what we're talking about.
Okay. So we're not talking about smart toilets. Do you know
We
The
are talking
proper
about smart toilets. We're not
Well,
talking about that smart
that's what I'm
toilet,
telling
my
you. Do you
friend.
know what the right way? I was told by someone, and I'm
Uh,
here to give information. It might be misinformation, so if you know everything about toilets, please leave a comment down below and let us know about toilets if this is right. But do you know the proper way to flush a toilet?
in the household I was raised in, it's uh, if it's yellow, leave it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Like,
That's Springfield. I love it. No, the proper way to flush a toilet is someone told me it works on a plunger system. So when you really need to get something to go down, you want to hold the lever down until what's in that tank, that bowl, goes all the way down through, then release it, and it'll definitely take it. It'll give it the full vawoosh, as Al Bundy said, the full vawoosh.
so did you learn this because your first job was at Schlitterbahn?
No, that was my second job. The first job was at Walmart. And then you got to have the vawoosh. It's funny. A custodian told me that once when I was working at a nursing facility, and he was fixing this toilet for this lovely citizen there, and he was like, "Yeah, these people don't know how to flush a toilet the right way. You got to hold a handle down all the way until the water gets in the flush all the way through, and everything will go down that way." And since he told me that, I have not had a backed up toilet in the entire house in like 10 years. Straight fact. You've been flushing
I'm,
wrong your whole life.
I'm so proud of you.
You got to flush right. Either flushing right
And
or you last.
halfway through college, you meet a custodian that's like, "Here's how you flush." You're like, "I don't need a degree. I'm good. Let's go. What else could I possibly learn?"
Organic chemistry is a waste of time.
Oh my God. All right, so if you go on Amazon and you try to get a toilet, it's far beyond these ancient bathhouses where it's like just limestone that people are sitting on and passing a sponge between each other so that they can clean up. They
Oh.
used to share a sponge. Like, I don't even want to go there. Like,
Uh.
the most expensive toilet you can find right now on Amazon is an Alexa toilet
Oh,
that will
hey.
play music. It's about 7 grand. It'll
Ooh.
play music and it'll lift and close the lid for you, and it has an advanced cleaning system.
Oh,
And I recognize that that sounds amazing, but that's still not what we're talking about. We are talking about the future of toilets.
there you go.
So,
Let's go.
flush toilet invented 1592, and
Whew.
it's
It
it's
looks
a
like a tuba.
terrifying thing.
It's like a
Yeah,
tuba.
it does.
How you gonna sit
It's
on
like,
that? Like, come on, everybody. Just let it go. Just relax while you're sitting on this thing that looks like it's going to suck your butt in and eat you.
I mean, it sounds like a tuba too.
It probably does. Like I said, that's very. I mean, if you look closely, and I'm doing that, it's like there's the bowl and there's the tank, and I guess that's a flush lever over there on the side to pull down.
Yep,
That's
yep. Get that water
amazing.
going.
That's
And I
amazing.
heard, I heard from this guy that knew this other guy
Hmm.
that that flush handle, you're supposed to hold it down and let
Yeah,
all the water go through
yeah.
so that you can flush it the right way. I don't know, something about a custodian. It's probably true.
You know what? He probably learned it on this great show called the ODL Experience that you can find
Bam.
on YouTube. And you're probably already watching it. So make sure you subscribe down below. Hit the little bell so you can get an alert every time something's posted. Hey, Omie D with more or less. It's the best education on television. Ah, I did it. I found it. We did one every
Did it.
episode. We
I
did
like
it.
it.
We did it. I think that was 8.
Until we get a real sponsor.
Yeah.
Real sponsors, by the way, bring it on. I'm telling you, dozens of people are going to see this. Uh, Also, if you want that image right there of the Omie D Learns smart toilets, click on the link below and grab that image. It's yours. You can
You
have it.
need this. You need this for your school, for your learning experience this year. Like these images that you find below here, teachers, everyone, free to use them. They're take them, use them,
Take them,
educate,
please,
educate.
please.
Yes, that's what they're for.
It's got that watermark on there that says Omie D. Even though every image I use, I remove their watermark, I put yours back on it. All right.
Dee,
So,
dee.
so
America.
there's an article in Stanford Medicine
Hmm.
that talks about a disease detecting precision health toilet that can sense multiple signs of illness through automated urine and stool analysis. And this is the actual future of toilets. And it's something that's going to be able to analyze your number one and your number two as it passes through. It detects a range of disease markers in your stool, in your urine, in your poop, in your pee, and it includes the analysis that can detect some cancers like urological or colorectal cancers, and it knows if you've got things happening. Like the future of toilets is going to examine what's happening in a complete urinalysis and stool analysis.
All I can think about is the skid mark that gets left in the toilet sometimes, and that's how the toilet is reading how your poop. Like, how does the toilet read your poop? I want to know, like, how does it get? Does it keep a sample for a specific amount of time, then flush that on with the next one? Like, how does it read the poop? Like, how slow is this toilet flushing when it's like scanning poop, or does it trap the poop and then shoot the poop through when it's done? Like, I want to know now.
So so I'm glad you asked. It's not sticking probes into anything. Actually, there's seven different layers, seven different levels of types of poop that you might have from, and I'm just going to say from firm to runny. And
This guy's running.
it's able to recognize where you are, like if it's too firm or if it's too runny or if it's that Goldilocks poop that's just right.
Oh my God! There's seven. Is
Okay.
there a poop chart so people can compare if their
There's
poop is the right level?
there's a poop chart. I should have put that up there. That, like, obviously that's more interesting, but it can recognize
I
the
don't know.
density and the amount, because here's what's happening is that it's analyzing what's going in that toilet bowl and uploading it to the cloud so that there's analysis over the time so that you can tell, oh, I've had firm for a month and then it got softer. Oh,
Oh
things
my
are going
God!
crazy and then things are getting
Oh my
back to
God!
normal. And it knows what's happening. And it even knows that it's you in case you're sharing that toilet with somebody.
Internet security is a must because
Hmm.
your poop is now. I mean,
Your doctor might call you and be like, "Hey,
hey,
Omi, I noticed some things this week. You've been going for that
it
Diablo a
was
little
like
bit more."
the Nacho Bel Grande's been hitting kind of hard. Sorry, Doc. That the, the fact that there's a chart that analyzes the seven different levels of poop.
Yep.
Um, I'm amazed that children don't know this, and somehow this is not like a
I'm going to
joke.
argue all day long that they do know this. They just don't know the titles of the seven. But everybody, you're familiar. I bet you before you even turn around and take an in-depth look about what accomplishment you've made, you have a good idea about what you've put in there.
Most of the time, if you turn around and you're surprised, you probably had a blue snow cone. So you're like, what is it? Why is it green? Oh, that's scary.
Hey, but if you share, like in a household, you share that toilet, it knows that it's you.
Oh, so the toilet would know if your wife was pregnant before you would.
A- Actually, yes, absolutely.
Wow.
And it does this two different ways, okay? So the first is through a fingerprint reader on the flush handle.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems totally normal, but
Totally.
then we get into butt recognition, and there's a camera that scans and recognizes your butthole. And I've got a quote from the Stanford scientist that says, "We know it seems weird, but as it turns out, your anal print is unique."
Your anal print is unique. I'm,
Yep.
I'm, I, I, I have learned something that I thought was never possible. Your
Nobody can fake it. Nobody can go in there and be like, "Ha, I'm gonna ruin Omi's medical records." I'm like, "No,
You know
my
what?
toilet knows me."
I've got the ultimate safe code right now. Anal recognition fails. And
I,
so, can you imagine you walk into your toilet and your toilet's like, congratulations, Les. I hope it's a boy. And you're like, what?
Or even worse, it's like the iPhone, like you're trying to get in, and it's like 4 tries, and it's like toilet locked. Like,
Yeah. No,
no!
no. You're just like wiggling your butt trying to make it work. Like, do it again.
Scan,
Scan.
scan.
Locked for 13 minutes. You're like, it's horrible.
Can't
Oh my
handle it.
God. So we did get to talk about poop, everyone's favorite subject, and I learned that there's a poop scale that somehow I'm going to get the courage to go and look at because I don't even want to know what the samples like. This is I can't even fathom what it
You
is.
already somebody created the graphics for it as well, and surprisingly understandable.
Did you see the graphics?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're such a journalist. You're
Hey, this is honestly exciting for me. I'm down for what's happening, and I hope this conversation is exciting for some people. As funny as it is,
it's
fifth graders, we can you'll get more out of your toilet than the random doctor's visit that you have every 3 years.
telling you, all you gotta do is hold the handle down all the way through the flush, and it'll get it on through. Everything will get on through there. You won't have no more backed up toilets in the house. But you got to make sure it gets through that flush. Don't hold it too long because it got to fill the bowl back up. But if I whoosh, once you hear that, you're good to go.
Phenomenal second season, my friend.
Hey,
Phenomenal.
I enjoyed it. I learned so much. Cheers to you. Cheers to all of the listeners and the viewers out there. You all are phenomenal. We've got season 3 will be coming up for you. So go to everything, subscribe to everything, because when you subscribe, you get to see these hours, days before the rest of the world does. And we appreciate that. So we'll catch you back. Season 3, Omie D Learns with more or less. Whole bunch of stuff coming for you. We'll catch you later.